Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering of my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm Platter Review, series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. This one happens to be a super secret episode, but we'll get into that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And, folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my super neat Varsity shirt, which is V-R-S-T-Y. They just couldn't be bothered with the A. What the fuck is Varsity? They are a band that I ran into some months back now at the time I'm doing this review. They were on tour with, Head PE, Nonpoint, and Sumo Psycho. They were the openers. And I'd never heard of them before, but I had, a good feeling about it, because before they even got on there, even though they were the openers, there were a good amount of people in the crowd who were already representing them, already seemed excited about them, and they didn't disappoint. I really enjoyed their set. I thought they were a great addition to that overall lineup. Having the two the two veteran bands with Head PE and Nonpoint, and having, two more sort of up-and-comers with Sumo Psycho and Varsity. They just perfectly fit into that. They put on a hell of a show. I really enjoyed it. I got to chat a little bit with the lead singer after the set. Bought some merch. I even got some videos of their performances. They're on the channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check that stuff out. And if nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in their direction if you just happen to be interested in their music, because they're really good. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Why is it super secret? What are we doing here? Well, I headed back out to, Jersey Mike Subs. Ooh. Well, with it being a sub sandwich review, I do have to preface with three things really quickly. Number one, for over 2 years now, I've been going over there and I've been going on sub sandwich adventures. What that means is, for over 2 years now, I've been basically hitting up every place that sells sub sandwiches, whether it's chain locations, delis, Walmart, the break room at my work. If they sell a sub sandwich, I'm going to try it out, I'm going to review it, I'm going to post to YouTube. And that's where the second thing comes in. Because not only do I post them just to YouTube, I'm such a nice guy, I actually have an entire playlist called Subs for Subs. That is where I post up all of my sub sandwich reviews, so that if you want that sub sandwich review and goodness, it's all right there. Time I'm doing this, I have over 100 sub sandwich reviews on there. But, and this is where number 3 comes in, maybe that's not enough for you. Maybe you need even more sub sandwich goodness. Alright, fair enough. All you have to do is wait until Sunday. Why? Because Sunday is SUBday. That is the day when I go over there and I review and post my sub sandwich reviews. So every time Sunday kicks around, sometimes you're going to get 3, sometimes you're going to get 2, sometimes you're even going to get 1, because sometimes I forget. But I am going to give you a sub sandwich review. You can get into it. So, back to Jersey Mike's. Why is this super secret? Because, folks, this particular, it's got the number 9 on there, which is one of their normal things. That is their Club Supreme. But this is actually a secret menu item, and it's basically a tweak on the number 9. So, let's open it up. Oh, it's going to be so messy. It is, let's get it. Boom, it's this! It's a giant sub filled with stuff. Look at it. It's so sexy. What is this? This is the secret menu item, the Surf and Turf, which, like I said, it's basically a number 9, but you switch certain things around. So, it still has the roast beef in there. You switch out the turkey for tuna, hence the Surf and Turf. You got the fish and the meat. You switch out the Swiss for provolone. And then you keep the tomatoes, lettuce, onion. I got it Mike's Way, which is basically the drizzle that they use, which is olive oil, red wine vinegar, and spices. And then I got it on the rosemary parm bread. try it because, well, that's just the best damn one. So, let's try it out, man. I'm excited for it. I've been wanting to try one of their secret menu items, and it just, let's give it a go. That's good. I'm down with that. And I've reviewed a number of Jersey Mike's subs over the past couple of years. In fact, you can honestly argue that that's where the whole idea for doing the sub sandwich reviews came in, because I reviewed a couple of them, and they did really well, at least by my channel standards. So I decided, all right, I'll kind of have fun with this. I reviewed their tuna. I like their tuna. I reviewed their roast beef. I like their roast beef. I like this. It's good. It's really tasty. It's so meaty. The roast beef and the tuna could be a weird combination, but honestly, it's not. Like, they're not in conflict with one another at all. I think part of that is because roast beef is one of my favorite goddamn meats of all time, but it's not like a really heavy flavored meat, It's really tasty, but it's not like striking like pastrami is, or something like, like a honey baked ham or something. Its flavor is just very distinctly meaty, But it's not heavy. It's not like trying to force itself. And so that in combination with the tuna, it kind of just goes over there and just sort of adds to the meatiness of it. And tuna is actually a really meaty fish, by fish standards anyway. So that in combination, the veg is really fresh and everything, obviously, so you're getting nice, textures and, different flavors to be added in there, which again, I think just kind of adds to like the sort of tuna salad, overall flavor. That in combination with the Mike's Way, with those added seasonings, it really just kind of like, it almost makes it like a super tuna sandwich. Like everything there is kind of just playing to that whole thing. Like I said, the veg kind of ties into it. The spices, kind of amp up the vinegar and stuff like that. And then the roast beef, like I said, just makes it a meatier, more fulfilling experience. It's really good, man. Like, these, when it comes to like secret menu item stuff, I'm always down to try it, but you never know how well it's going to go. But I actually really like this. Not that I'm entirely surprised. Jersey Mike's does a really good job. I think this just exemplifies the fact that, hey, you use good ingredients, you put them together by good people, you're going to end up with a really tasty sub. But I think this combination is really good. So much so, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm going to go with yes and yes. To the extent where, honestly, I'm kind of surprised that this isn't something that they already offer. Because and I do intend to, as time goes by, do more secret menu items. But the thing is that some of them that I've seen do not seem like they would work on a wide scale. And with this one, I could see why it would be difficult for some people to get into, because again, tuna and roast beef. But I think they could go over there and put this on the menu, and I think it would raise a few eyebrows, but I think there would also be something to go with. For me personally, like I said, it's just super meaty. I think the flavors are fantastic. Like, there's nothing I dislike about it. Like, at all. Nothing comes into conflict. It's just super tasty and really good. Because I like tuna and I like roast beef, it works perfectly for me. And if I'm recommending it to other people, yeah, you might need to be a little bit more adventurous to go over there and try it out at a glance. But honestly, I don't think that the flavors or anything weird. It's just they actually work really well, and I definitely think it's one of those things where I would definitely try it out. You know, if you happen to see this, give it a shot. I think it's worth it. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly surf and turf-tastic rest of your life. It might not be lobster and steak, but, you know, tuna and roast beef. That's the more modest version, the working man's surf and turf. Okay. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important that we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, do you have any experience with secret menu items? I have to admit, it's not something that I go into all that often. And it's not for lack of want. It's more for lack of backbone, I guess. I'm very, very much the type of person when I go out to eat or I go places, like, I try to be very accommodating, and I don't like to, like, make people do more than they have to. So I usually just go for very basic stuff. I don't like do a lot of substitutions and stuff. You know, maybe here and there. But as I've been doing this show, you know, it's kind of afforded me a little bit more reasoning to do this stuff. You know, so I'll kind of hit it up a little bit here and there. But do you personally have any experience with it? And if so, what? You know, I would genuinely love to hear about it. It doesn't even have to be from Jersey Mike's. You know, of course, famously, Starbucks, they have their secret menu items and stuff. I did one of those years and years ago. You know, but yeah, just let me know. Like, or if there are any secret menu items that I think, or that you think I should try out, I'd love to hear about it. Anyway, bye.